No, I'm broadcasting. Check, 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 check. Tony or Ashley down there would have it. You can hear me? Okay. Sorry, we have a new setup here today. So I don't really, we're trying everything out to try to make sure that we're not getting a stop this time like we usually have. Yes.
Okay.
Hey, you gotta squeeze. Okay?
Y'all ready? Ready here? Where's your this people? Okay, you're over there. Okay. Who's scorekeeper over here? Okay. Are you ready or do you need time? Are you ready? Okay. All right, here we go.
Well, welcome out to Bronco Field, Jerry Kingston Stadium, as we get ready to start off with the Lady Rays versus the Wildcats tonight. Crossley Marple in the circle. First one is tipped back foul. Molly Roach in the batter's box for us today. First time the Wildcats have matched up against the Lady Rays. We did scrimmage, I believe, the Lady Rays earlier in the season over at the Oklahoma Christian Field, but we weren't really keeping score, and we didn't really know what track we were kind of on there, as we didn't really switch innings and stuff, so we're not exactly sure. But Molly Roach, first ball tip foul. Crossley Marple in the circle for the Wildcats. Pitch on the way, hit back to Marple. She'll throw it over to one for the easy out as Lanier makes the catch. One down so far for the Wildcats. Nice night here tonight, but probably the last one for a while as the cold front's moving in through tomorrow. It's 81 here at Jerry Kingston Stadium, Edmond, Oklahoma. As I mentioned, cold front moving in tomorrow, low of 45 tomorrow evening. Wildcats playing in Hera over the weekend. Bunt appeared to be attempted by Riley Essex. However, ball called high. Umpire Donna behind the plate for us today here at UCO. Marple's second pitch on the way, called low. Nice stop from our catcher. P.J. Johnson behind the plate. Hera tournament this weekend, the TNT Screams tournament. We'll be playing in that tomorrow night. 8:15, that game's scheduled. Pitch on the way. That one's too high, but she did swing. I would not have swung at that, but she did, and we're happy that she did. Riley Essex in the batter's box for the Lady Rays. Umpire Donna is going to go out and talk to Crossley for just a minute about something she's doing or not doing. We've had Donna for the past couple of seasons. She and her partner do a great job here umpiring here on the UCO fields. As I mentioned, Wildcats playing in the TNT Screams tournament. That one will be held at TNT Field tomorrow night. I think they've decided to move most of the games to Friday and Saturday, as Saturday a cold front's supposed to move in. We've got a big chance of rain, 68% chance of rain on Saturday, with only a high of 52 and a low of 36. Riley Essex in the batter's box for the Lady Rays. 2 strikes, 1 ball to count, no score. Pitch on the way, back hit up the middle, nice hit by Essex. It'll be quickly picked up by D. Money on the outfield. She'll make the throw to second. Preslin Goler now batting for the Lady Rays. 81 outside this evening. Low tonight expected of 56. Friday, cloudy skies, high of 67. So it will be pretty nice, but it's going to be kind of chilly as we play tomorrow at 8:15. Pitch on the way from Marple. Swung back foul.
Hey, it's coming your way, one.
Pitch on the way, swung over towards right field. Nice hit once again from the Lady Rays. We'll get the ball in quickly as Payson throws it in, but not before Essex advances to third. One down, runners on the corners at first and third for the Lady Rays.
Hey, way to get that ball first. Good job. You stopped it from going to second. Good.
PJ talking to Cross about watching the runner back at 3. Essex on third. Pitch on the way. Called high. PJ will run her back. Make sure she stays on 3. Goler advances to second. Preslin Goler. On second base. Riley Essex on third. And Lyrica Harris in the batter's box for the Lady Rays. One down, no score. First inning here at Jerry Pinkston Stadium. Pitch on the way. Called for a strike. Lyrica Harris batting for the Lady Rays. Runners on second and third. Pitch on the way. Also a strike.
You got it, Cross.
2 strikes to Harris. Pitch on the way. Outside. Called for a ball. Runners on second and third. No score here in the first inning. Wildcats the home team today for this first game. They'll be the second. They'll be the visiting team on the second game. Second game set to kick off at 7:30. That's a strike as well, and Lyrica Harris goes down watching. 2 outs for the Wildcats. No score. Runners on second and third. As Maddie Cleveland steps up to bat for the Rays. Pitch on the way. Strike 1. Two down for the Wildcats. Pitch on the way. Also a strike. That one's outside. Nice stop by Peyton Johnson, keeping it in front. Make sure that runner doesn't get home. Two strikes, 1 ball. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and Maddie Cleveland goes down swinging. So the Wildcats get out of that one. Runners allowed on second and third, but no runs scored. So we'll switch it up, and the Wildcats will get a chance to bat. into that. Essex and Dover have been hit before the later days. As I mentioned, we played a couple of the later days, but it's already nice little situation with several different players and several teams playing. So now, first time. Right after the Wildcats tonight, starting things off is Taylor.
I'm here. I made it. I got the baby.
Wildcats facing off against the Lady Rays here at Jerry Pinkston Stadium. Pitch on the way to Payson. Tyler Taylor on third base. She arrived on a walk. No score. Bottom of the second. Payson looking for a bunt. Lisa, those are my parents if you want to squeeze in. Payson Mormon batting for the Wildcats. Pitch on the way. Called for a strike. No score. 81 degrees here at Jerry Pinkston Stadium. Wildcats facing off against the Lady Rays. Lady Rays batted first, had 2 runners on, nobody scored. Payson swing and a miss, and she will go down swinging for out number 1. Kyler sneaky, sneaks in when they're not watching and gets a Wildcat score. Here comes Elena Driscoll, number 15 for the Wildcats. No runners on, 1 out. Pitch hit back, called foul. Sun's starting to go down as it's gone over the pitcher's mound. Still a little bit of sunshine in the outfield. Pitch on the way, swung to the third baseman. She'll pick it up, long throw to first, and an easy out for the Rays. Out number 2. Here comes Kinsley Johnson into the batter's box for the Wildcats. Pitch on the way. She'll foul that one back towards the net, towards us. 1 run scored for the Wildcats. 1-0 so far for the Lady Rays. Wildcats playing in the TNT Screams tournament tomorrow night starting at 8:15. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss from KJ. First game tomorrow night. They're trying to move those games up. We'll be broadcasting all of the games for everybody that can't get there. This tournament's in Hera. First game for us tomorrow is at 8:15 p.m. It's about 40 minutes from Oklahoma City. Change-up thrown. Doesn't make it quite over the plate. 2 strikes. 1 ball. It's KJ. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And KJ goes down swinging for out number 3. One of the last warm nights we're going to have here as we're playing softball. Cold front moves in tomorrow. Friday looking for cloudy skies with a high of 67, but that cold front, once it moves through, low tomorrow going to be 45. So we're all going to be bundled up at the Hera tournament. But as I mentioned, there's a chance of rain on Saturday, so they've talked about, this was supposed to be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday tournament, but they've actually talked about moving all the games to Friday and Saturday since there is a chance of rain on Sunday as well. Saturday, cloudy skies, high of 68, or excuse me, cloudy skies, 68% chance of rain, high of only 52, and a low of 36. Looked at the forecast for Halloween. Of course, you guys all know this. In Oklahoma, it's incredibly hard to plan for your Halloween outfits with your children because one summer, like, we'll have Halloween where it's 107, and the next summer, or the next Halloween we have, it's like that ice storm. You guys remember the ice storm of 2020? That was a good time, right? I don't know that we're going to have any ice this time, but it is going to be pretty chilly as the tournament gets underway. Coach Donna, well, umpire Donna, I guess we could say, coming back out to talk to Cross for just a minute about something she's doing. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Hey, there's a wasp trying to get in my broadcast here. Wasp wants to be on the radio. It is windy up here today. It's a lot more windy outside of the stadium than it is inside the stadium for sure, but I was not able to put up my Halloween inflatables today because the wind beat them down. Beat down my Grim Reaper, beat down my Ghoulish Monster, my little pumpkin guy. They all had to take a break today because the wind is mighty. It's been mighty all day in Oklahoma. So this should be Hartley Powell batting for the Lady Rays. Pitch on the way, called outside for a ball. For those of you watching, these nets here at UCO have a lot of give to them. They're not metal. They're strike one for her. Hartley Powell with a strike, so 1-1 the count. So when we put our cameras up, the wind blows, the net moves it. So that's why it looks like it's kind of going all over the place because the wind's blowing pretty good. Hartley Powell batting for the Rays and cross hitter. And I know it hurt. I know it did because I've been there and done that. Here we go, Nines. You got this, Cross. Bentley McAfee, the next batter. Crossley waiting for a batter. I'm not sure what we're waiting on. Looks like we're trying to get something settled.
There's a scorekeeper up here.
Yeah, we have 76.
I did a 78, but it's 76.
Well, I don't even have her on my line.
Oh, I did, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, we're pausing for a moment. Everybody's getting their score sheets ready here. Bentley McAfee will be the batter for the Lady Rays, followed by KJ Smith, number 26, Kaylee Hayes, and then Reagan will be the final batter. Bentley McAfee steps into the batter's box. Pitch called low and outside for a ball. 1-0 the score so far. This is the top of the second. Wildcats lead. Pitch on the way, too high, but she swings. And PJ's going to make the throw to second. Not quite in time. Kyler cuts her off there, but she safely arrives. That's Hartley Powell on second. Bentley McAfee batting. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss to McAfee.
Take a breath, relax.
Pitch on the way, and that one is a strike, so Bentley McAfee will take a seat.
Good pitch.
One out for the Wildcats. Score 1-0 as they lead over the Lady Rays. This is KJ Smith batting. Pitch called for a strike.
Good pitch, 9.
KJ Smith moves around in the batter's box. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. KJ Smith. Strike 2. Third pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And KJ Smith will have to take a seat. No?
Pitch, 9.
2 down for the Wildcats. They are on top 1-0 so far here at Jerry Pinkston Stadium, where the UCO Broncos play softball. Pitch on the way to Kaylee Hayes, called low. Second pitch up, across the plate for a strike. Swing and a miss from Hayes. Pitch on the way. Foul tip back behind the plate. So 2 strikes against Hayes here. That one's in the dirt, but she swung and she's out. So PJ's going to have to throw it to first. Sadie's going to have to scoop it, but does not get it in time. And we're going to easily tag her out at home. So the Wildcats do get the out. Looked like we weren't going to, but we ended up getting the out there. Score 1-0 as we kick off the bottom of the second. 81 degrees here at Jerry Pinkston Stadium. Wildcats facing off against the Lady Rays. Low tonight, 56. Tomorrow, partly cloudy skies with a high of 67, and then that cold front moves in with a low of 45 tomorrow evening. Once again, Wildcats playing at the Hera tournament this weekend, TNT Screams tournament, where the rings, if they were to win them, have Dracula on them for Halloween, so a really fun tournament there. TNT field, beautiful field, playing on turf, so unless it just really pours down, should be able to keep the games going. But as you know, when it starts raining, it's hard to catch the ball. Ball gets slippery, makes it hard for the pitchers. So they're trying to kind of move those games up to Friday and Saturday. Not sure how many we'll end up playing tomorrow, since we play the 8:15 game is what we're scheduled for. We'll have to see what happens, but as I mentioned, when that cold front moves in, Saturday cloudy skies, 68% chance of rain with a high of 52 and a low of 36. And then on Sunday, we're looking for a high of 40. So fall has officially arrived in Oklahoma. Low of 27 on Sunday evening, and that kind of continues throughout the whole week for Halloween and for everything else. We have a new setup here today, so apologize for any sort of weirdness that's happening. We were trying to figure out what makes that static come on board, and I don't think that we've had the static this time, so hopefully this is providing a good solution. We will be going to Hera and broadcasting the games there for anybody that won't be able to make the drive. Hera about 40 to 45 minutes from the Edmond, Oklahoma City area, so nobody really staying the night, which is not bad. Everybody can sleep in their own beds, but it will be a super late night tomorrow, and then depending on how early we play on Saturday, could be an early Saturday morning. Crossley Marple, the pitcher, will be up to bat first for the Wildcats as she's on deck. Coach Driscoll talking to umpire Donna. Crossley Marple looking to get a hit here. One of the two lefty batters on the team. She and Sadie Lanier both bat left. Apparently we're going to get some words of advice on lefty batters from our coach over here. Marple steps into the batter's box. Pitch on the way. That one rolls off her leg. Obviously a ball. Second pitch to Marple on the way, way too high. Also a ball. Net's not moving quite as much. Still a little bit of wind though. That one's called a strike. Outside corner to Marple. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Too high, ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike to Crossley Marple, the pitcher for the Wildcats. Pitch on the way. Too high, so she'll get to take a base. Here comes Hadley French, batting next for the Wildcats.
Go, Hadley.
Marble on first. Wildcats lead 1-0. No runs scored for the Lady Rays so far. Had a couple of good hits. Their coach likes to talk about things a lot. I mean, this is only the bottom of the second inning. We've had a lot of talk so far here today. Wildcats dugout on fire tonight. Lots of yelling. However, Coach Tony said it's his fault that he forgot the boom box, so that's why you're not hearing walk-up music here today. All right, here comes Hadley French back in the batter's box. No outs. Pitch on the way. Too low for ball one. Second pitch. That one's called a strike. One ball, one strike. The count to Hadley French. Pitch on the way. Too low for a ball. Crossley's going to easily steal second. Catcher throws it, but not nearly in time. So now Marple in scoring position for the Wildcats. One strike, two balls to Hadley. Paul fly up. Is it going to make it over the net? Yes, but it didn't hit anybody, thankfully. I'll have to grab one more ball here. Get that one back real fast. It went almost into the Wildcat dugout there. Hadley batting for the Wildcats. They lead 1-0 so far. Bottom of the second. Pitch in the dirt. That one hit the ground. Crossley thinks about stealing third. Decides she'll travel on back. Pitch on the way. Slung over to the Wildcat dugout on top of the roof there. Foul ball. We'll have to come on back. Waiting for the ball to come back in play here. Hadley getting some direction from Coach Tony Driscoll. Waiting on a shoe to be tied at third base right now. And first base. It's a shoe tying event here. Full count to Hadley French. Pitch on the way. High for a ball, so Hadley will take a walk. Now the Wildcats with no outs. Runners on first and second. And here comes Peyton Johnson. PJ, the catcher, done a fantastic job so far this game for the Wildcats, keeping it in front. Such an important job at catcher, especially with this drop strike 3 business that we've got going on now in fast pitch. I say that because I played slow pitch. It didn't matter how many. You had 3 strikes, you were out. Pitch on the way called low to PJ. Now, if it gets by the catcher, batter can run to first safely if they don't throw her out. That was outside and low for a ball. Ball 2 to PJ. Ball on the way. Peyton knocks that one down the first base line. Rolls foul. Wildcats on top 1-0 so far here in the bottom of the second. PJ the batter. Pitch on the way. Too high for a ball. One ball, 3 strikes to Peyton Johnson. Pitch on the way, knockback foul. Almost hit her teammate, Sadie. Getting Sadie awake over there. Now a full count to Peyton Johnson. Ball on the way, and that one is called a strike. So PJ will go down. One out for the Wildcats, and here comes Sadie Lanier.
Keep your head down.
Sadie had a couple of big hits in the last game. First pitch is called a strikeout, or a ball outside, excuse me. One out for the Wildcats. They lead 1-0 so far here in the bottom of the second. Once again, second game coming up at 7:30. Ball tipped foul backwards. For Sadie.
Battle, baby, battle.
Sadie steps in, gets ready. Preslin Goler pitching for the Lady Rays. That one's too high. Called for a ball.
Good.
One ball. 1 strike, 2 balls for Sadie Lanier. Pitch on the way. Inside for a ball. And the lights have come on. And they are, that's a lot of light. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Lanier.
Hey, take a step to the pitcher.
Runners on first and second for the Wildcats. Marple on second in scoring position. Hadley on first. 1 out. Pitch swung way far out, and she hit a hole out there, rolling all the way to the wall. Amazing hit, which will bring Crossley Marple across the plate. Also going to bring Hadley French across the plate. And the Wildcats go up 3-0. Awesome hit from Sadie. We've been waiting. I know Sadie's been waiting to get big hits, and she's come in the clutch the past couple of games with some really big hits. This will bring up number 20, D Money, also known as Devin Poff. 1 out, 3-0 the score. Wildcats lead the Lady Rays in this first game here today. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss from Devin. Pitch on the way, swung out, hits the Wildcat dugout, up high. Two strikes, the count to Devin. Looking to knock around Sadie on second. Change up on the way. That was a strike, and Devin will go down swinging. Here comes number 30, Petra Rump, sporting her fluorescent pink helmet. It seems to make her get hit with the ball all the time. Petra had some good hits as well. Looking to get her one here right now with Sadie in scoring position. Ball number 1 to Rump. 2 outs for the Wildcats. They lead 3-0 so far here. Game started on time, 6 o'clock. Second game to kick off at 7:30. Pitch to Petra, swing and a miss for strike 1. 1-1 the count to Petra Rumpf.
Let's go, Petra.
Sadie looking to be knocked around by Petras with her big hit. All the way over. The left field is hit. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Catcher thought it was drop strike 3, but that's only 2. Catcher looking for a hit. Pitch on the way, change up, and that will be called strike 3 against Petra. So the Wildcats on top 3-0. We'll be back here momentarily.
You got this one! You got this nine!
Back to play here at Jerry Pinkston Stadium. Wildcats lead the Lady Rays 3-0. After a big hit from Sadie Lanier, who knocked Hadley Frenchan and Crossley Marple, who both arrived on walks. Wind has picked back up just a little bit here. About 80 degrees. Preparing for our last warmish night.
Let's go, Cross! On your toes, Wildcats! Have her back, make it play for your
I believe this is Reagan batting for the Lady Rays. Pitch on the way, too high. PJ does a great job stopping that one. Two balls, no strikes. Count to Reagan. Pitch on the way. It's called inside for a ball. Three balls, no strikes to Reagan, the batter for the Lady Rays. That one's a strike. Now 3 balls, 1 strike, which means they usually don't swing. And that one's going to be called high for a ball, so Reagan will take a walk. First walk for Marple so far this game. That'll bring us back to the top of the lineup. Tying another shoe on first base. Molly Roach will be the second batter. That one's in the dirt. So Reagan will arrive safely to second on a stolen base. Molly Roach, the batter for the Lady Rays. Swing and a miss from Roach there. Strike number 1. Second pitch on the way. Foul tip back to me.
Got one more, 9.
So 2 strikes on Molly Roach. 1 ball. Cross looking to finish this batter out. No outs. 1 runner on first. And that one is a strike. So Molly Roach will take a seat. That'll bring up Riley Essex. She's the catcher for the Lady Rays. Tiny and mighty. Pitch on the way. Outside for a ball. One out. Score is 3-0. Wildcats lead. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss to Essex. PJ doing a good job behind the plate today. Count 1-1 for Riley Essex, the catcher for the Lady Rays. That one's a strike. Essex shaking her head at that one. She knew it was a strike. Wasn't happy about it. We've all been there. So Riley Essex will step back into the batter's box. 1 out for the Wildcats. Runner on second, which is Molly Roach, who arrived on a walk. Pitch on the way, and that is too high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. To Riley Essex. PJ and Cross doing the wobble dance. Fires both of them up. Swing and a miss. Caught clean, so we don't have to throw it to first. Essex still running, but she's out. I'd run too. That rule has always messed with me. I can't ever tell. 2 outs. Score is 3-0. Wildcats lead here. The top of the 3rd. Pitch up the middle. Kyler's going to come grab it. Throw it to first. Too high, just above Lanier's head. And that will bring in 1 run for the Lady Rays. So Kyler with a great stop, just could not complete the throw there. It was a little too tall. This Lady Rays coach has a lot to talk about. Every call is a conversation. I mean, they scored a run, so what could we possibly be upset about? No one knows. Donna's like, listen, we got 2 games to play, sir. Can we please move this along? That's what I'd be saying. Donna's not saying that, but that's what I'd be saying. And now we're going to talk more. Oh my gosh, they don't know which bats are out and which bats are in. I guess the coach thought the last batter was out, but it was really the previous batter that was out because PJ caught the ball cleanly, so I'm not exactly sure What's up with that one?
Take a breath, Knight.
2 outs, score is 3-1. Outside for the ball call. PJ will throw it. Can't get it quite in time. Kyler makes the catch. Lyrica Harris, the batter for the Lady Rays. Wildcats lead at 3-1. Pitch on the way, a swing and a miss to Harris.
Hey, make her walk. Keep going, Riley. Make her run. That's right.
We're now in a rundown situation for absolutely no reason other than the second base runner wants to take up more time, I'm guessing. Once again, the second game will start at 7:30. Lyrica Harris batting. Pitch called high for a ball. Ball goes back to the pitcher.
Take a breath.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Lyrica Harris. Elena will run her back. Oh, it's Payson. I was going to say Payson always wears the white face mask, but Elena always plays third base. 2 outs. Strike 3, and Lyrica Harris goes down swinging for the longest inning in history.
Way to go, girls.
3-1 the score. Wildcats lead. They'll have our opportunity to put some back up on the plate as we're back to the top of the lineup. So Kyler, Payson, and Elena. Umpires having a visit with Coach Driscoll. Probably just thanking him for not asking a question or making a call every 5 seconds. Making it slow. Keeping the game going forever. So once again, the Wildcats lead 3-1. Back to the top of the lineup for the Wildcats. Preslin Goler pitching for the Lady Rays. Getting a little bit cooler. Wind's still blowing just enough to mess with our camera. New setup here today, so hopefully we're not having any static. Everybody can hear really well. I'm hands-free, which means I can just roam wildly across this. Not really, it doesn't mean that. I have to be plugged in. But it makes it nice because now we have one device free so that people can text me or let me know if the broadcast is on. Before I had all of the devices tied up and we couldn't really stop for anything, but this has made it nice. It's not really chilly, but it's kind of chilly. I think in my old age, I'm cold all the time now. So once again, Kyler Taylor will be the leadoff batter for the Wildcats as we're back to the top of the lineup here. They lead 3-1. This is the bottom of the third. Wildcats are the home team today, so they will get last bat. There's also another game coming up at 7:30 against the Lady Rays. We play doubleheaders here at League Tway at UCO. Pitch on the way to Kyler. Too low for a ball call. Preslin Goler pitching for the Lady Rays. Low tonight around 56. Cloudy skies tomorrow at the high of 67. All the meteorologists are saying get your crock pots out. Kyler will attempt a bunt there. It doesn't work, but that will make the count 1-1. No outs. 3-1. Wildcats lead. Another bunt attempted, almost on that one. Kyler exceptional at bunting. We haven't seen her bunt in the last few games. She's done a pretty good job just swinging the stick. Getting hits that way. But one of the best bunters I've ever seen in softball. Kyler looking for a hit here. That one's coming in slow and high for a ball. 2-2 the count to Kyler Taylor. Pitch on the way. Inside and too high, says Donna. Full count. Riley Essex, the catcher. Heslin Goler, the pitcher for the Lady Rays here today. Ball way too high, and Kyler gets to take a base. Here comes Payson Mormon, number 11 for the Wildcats. Looking to knock Kyler around. Payson's also laid down a couple of good bunts past few games. Payson will step into the batter's box. Pitch on the way, too high. They'll make the attempt to get Kyler out, but they're not going to do it. Kyler stands up safely at second on a stolen base. No strikes, 1 ball to Payson Mormon. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss to Payson Mormon. Kyler goes ahead and says, if you're not paying attention, I'll take third, and she does. So now Kyler in scoring position for the Wildcats. Payson looking for a hit here. Swing down the first baseline. Will go foul. Two strikes, 1 ball, the count to Payson Mormon. Kyler in scoring position on third for the Wildcats. They lead it 3-1, no outs. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And that will be 3 for Payson. So 1 out for the Lady Rays. Excuse me. I don't think I swallowed a bug, but maybe. Too high for Elena Driscoll. She'll lay off that one. Elena Driscoll at the plate. Wildcats lead 3-1. That one's in the dirt. Nobody's covering home, so Kyler slides in safely to give the Wildcats a 4-1 lead. Lena Driscoll in the batter's box for the Wildcats. Pitch on the way. Strike called. Pitch on the way. She'll swing it right back to the pitcher. Throw to first for out number 2. That'll bring up Kinsley Johnson, KJ in the batter's box. Foul tips back High. KJ looking for a hit this evening. Wildcats lead 4-1 as Kyler stole home just a moment ago. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. 2 outs. Get ready. Change up on the way, called for strike 3. So at the end of 3, score is 4-1. Wildcats still lead. This game usually wraps up about 7:15. Wildcats are the home team, so they will get to bat last usually. Sometimes they do go ahead and call it for time since we play once again right after this at 7:30. It's 4-1. Yep.
4-1.
Show the time is 7 o'clock right now. Once again, they usually go to about 7:15. It's cooled off just a little bit. Right now, 77. Just a little bit of wind. Tonight, low of 56. Tomorrow, cloudy skies here in Oklahoma City, that is, Oklahoma City and Edmond, the high of 67. And it is cooling off tomorrow night. Cold front moves in, low of 45. Once again, the Wildcats will be playing in the TNT Screams tournament in Hera this weekend. First game they're scheduled to play is at 8:15 tomorrow night. We'll be broadcasting that game for you if you can't get up there, as we will all the games for the rest of the time. I did break down, you guys. I broke down and bought a weather pod. And I know what you're saying. Casey, don't be that guy. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. Because we learned our lesson at Tulsa. We went up there, it was chilly. We had not packed for the blankets and the hand warmers, but we are more than ready this weekend. I've got new hand warmers that are rechargeable. I've got my weather pod. I've got my big PJ and Cross having a good time. They have a sweet little relationship. We like to watch it. I have that. I even have my Snuggie. So anybody's going, you can feel free to judge me because I will be that guy sitting in the weather pod. But I figure it helps to stifle the wind coming through my microphone. So that's the plan. Right now it's 77 outside here. Jerry Pinkston Stadium. This is where the UCO Broncos softball team plays. They actually have a game tomorrow, a couple of them, starting at 4 and 6. So we're going to come over. Crossley's pitching coach Taryn Ritz pitches from that very circle that Crossley's in. This is one of her favorite places to play just because she gets to be in T's circle. So she's going to be there tomorrow. We'll watch UCO play at 4 and then head on down to Hera for the TNT Screams tournament. I believe this is Maddie Cleveland batting. Pitch on the way, called outside for a ball.
Oh, really?
Pitch on the way. That one's called a strike. This is Maddie Cleveland batting for the Lady Rays. Wildcats lead 4-1. Pitch on the way. She'll foul that one back to us. We don't have to catch it, though. There's a net there, thankfully. He could have taken his hat off and grabbed it.
One more, guys.
2 strikes against Cleveland. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and she will have to take a seat. So 1 batter up, 1 batter down for the Lady Rays. Wildcats lead 4-1, 1 out. This is the top of the 4th inning. Once again, the Wildcats, the home team. Pitch on the way, inside for a strike to Hartley Powell.
Good pitch.
Second pitch on the way. That one's too high, but she swings at it anyway. We appreciate you. 2 strikes, no balls to Hartley Powell for the Lady Rays. 1 out. Score is 4-1. Wildcats lead.
Yep.
That one's too high. She'll lay off that one.
Don't get it.
2 strikes, 1 ball. Hartley Powell, the batter. That one's a little too low. It says bring it up a little bit. So that'll make it a 2-2 count.
Take a breath.
Swing and a miss. And Hartley Powell will take the seat. So 2 outs for the Wildcats.
One more 9.
They lead 4-1. Crossley getting all of her bumps from all of her teammates. His teammates are super supportive of Cross. PJ and Cross have a great relationship. It's a fun team to watch and a fun team to play for. All called outside on that one. These girls really love each other, cheer for each other, show up for each other, work hard. It's been a fun season so far. 3 rings under our belt. Bentley McAfee, the batter. Pitch is swung at and missed. Strike number 1. 1-1 the count to Bentley McAfee. 2 outs. 4-1 the score. Wildcats on top.
Let's go, Knights. Take a breath.
Strike 2.
Good pitch.
Take your time.
One more.
Pitch on the way. That one will be called a ball. Close. Still called a ball. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And McAfee goes down.
Good pitch.
So now the Wildcats will get a final opportunity to bat, although they could call the game. Yeah, right now. They don't really need to. They did call the game? Okay. So that will be game number 1 for the Wildcats, as we got another one coming up at 7:30. So we'll take a quick little break here. I'll go check and make sure my other child's still alive. I don't ever see her at these games. But we'll go check and we'll be right back.